to each his own. Now, I told you that Jay-Z was going to be doing the freestyle. Was I right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did I say that he was going to get at Drake? He did, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That should have you subscribe to my channel just for that alone. Right? But we know he didn't only take shots at Drake. He took shots at Lance Rivera. He took shots at Tory Lanez. He took shots at Nicki Minaj. He took shots at Kanye. He took shots at Oskino. Right? Right? He got that Dame, man. Drake, I told you was going to get it, Drake. He talked about poor Dame got his teeth knocked out again by Jay. Now, like I predicted earlier, remember, they're going to announce the Roc-A-Fella reunion tour, right? Just remember that. Just remember that. Now, this is the same man that recently in his GQ interview had the nerve to say battle rap doesn't need to be a part of hip hop culture anymore. So how many of y'all remember Jay-Z saying that? Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. You can go on my story, hit the link, it'll bring you to the screen. All right. How many of y'all remember Jay-Z saying this? That hip hop, like battle rap shouldn't be a part of the culture anymore. It's wrong to disrespect people's families. People out here are trying to tear down people's lives. This is everything that he said. Trying to wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. This is what Jay-Z was saying in the GQ interview just a few months ago. And then he comes out and do what? Like, isn't this the guy that recently said, yeah, man, when I came up in the game, it was rules to the game. No women, no kids. Even though this is the same nigga that talk about he put baby condoms on Nas' baby seat. Even though he was lying because Nas' daughter Destiny at that time wasn't even in a goddamn baby seat. She was too big for a baby seat. But y'all believe him, so he said it, so y'all believe him. Right? So, and like I said, when he was messing with Carmen, her daughter wasn't even in no goddamn baby seat. So, however, now here is the mature grown man, Jay-Z, just dropping gems on the little dude he was talking to for the GQ interview, right? No women, no kids. It turned right around. And now he is the grown man, mature Jay-Z, talking about Nicki Minaj kid. But 2 months ago, it was no women, no kids. But now he's talking about Nicki Minaj and her kid. Then he taking shots at the dude Kenneth Petty and his situations when there's the same nigga who was being sued for being a Chester with Diddy, allegedly. This nigga saying something about Nicki Minaj husband. Ramir, did you hear this? Ramir? Hey, Ramir, this nigga has got the audacity to be talking about Nicki Minaj husband? Jay-Z, don't act like you ain't no nigga. Jay-Z, don't act like you ain't no nigga. You talking about Kenneth Petty. You talking about Kenneth Petty like you ain't no nigga. Hypocritical hoe. Oh man. Don't remember Jigga Man. You the nigga that was ducking that DNA test. And you talking about Kenneth Petty? We know why you was ducking that DNA test. Because the results was prison, nigga. It would have been a positive result. That P would have popped up for prison. She was underage when you made that baby, lady. Now, here's the other thing, right? Jay-Z, you know, like I know, on God, on Allah, on Buddha, and everything under the sun. Nigga, you did not stab Un. I was there, you was there. I seen everything with my own eyes, nigga. You was not even in the building when Un got stabbed. Stop it, bro, with the Un thing. Like, you keep trying to take credit for something that a nigga in Harlem did for you. It wasn't even a Brooklyn nigga that did it. So why do you keep acting like you got blood on your hands when it came to Un? Nigga, you ain't even get sweat. You ain't even help him jump him. I was there. I've seen the whole thing. This nigga's crazy. And you know why you got them shots, right? For you running your mouth on Vlad and on the Art of Dialogue, saying that Jay-Z didn't look out for Biggie's crew and he was using Biggie's lyrics and he didn't put Lil Kim or Junior Mafia on tour. He didn't look out for. That's why you caught that on without no question. And I know you should know why he said your name because you was on that goddamn them podcast throwing him under the bus. You know, you can't talk bad about Jay. Jay, you loser. He's a sensitive little nigga. That nigga Jay-Z is a sensitive nigga. You know what I mean? I remember Dame telling the Young Guns about Jay when the Young Guns had just left Jay, and Jay told them niggas, yo, y'all coming with me. And Dame is trying to convince them to come with him. But in that meeting, we was on a private jet going to London, and Dame is, trying to convince the Young Guns to run with him. But he's telling him about Jay's character and how Jay, hold grudges and will ruin your deals. Um, he a black boy, you'll ruin your deals. And he's telling the Young Guns that. Matter of fact, you know what? I ain't got to tell you about it. How about I show y'all another exclusive, right? Like, oh my God, y'all don't understand the content that I have, but I'm gonna have to show you, right? Let me show you Dame schooling the Young Guns about how Jay-Z is. And then the ill thing is, right? The Young Guns went with Jay-Z anyway. And what happened to their career? This nigga dropped them in Bleak 1 week apart. It was all bad. It was all bad. But everybody's a fan of Jay, so it's like everybody hates Chris, everybody loves Jay, even though he will boonk you with no Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? But Chris and Neef at this time, they like 19. They young niggas. They 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 don't have the wisdom that they have now. So we always young. I was a little older than them. You know, me and Dame was the same age. But they was a little younger, so they get it past. They didn't know they weren't experienced enough to say, well, Dame is gonna go all the way hard for us. And had Dame was able to retrieve some of these artists to go with him, then it would have been harder for them to blackball him because labels would have been giving Dame deals if he would have had Beanie Siegel, Young Guns, Petey, and still had, some of the Dipset or whatever. He could have moved on and been strong, but everybody ran over to Jay. Even Kanye should have stayed with Dame. It would have been a totally different outcome. You know what I'm saying? But these are my teeth, nigga. I know we the same age, but it's the difference. You could be a millionaire and not take care of your teeth, or you could be uh, a broke nigga or whatever you want to call it, and take care of your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Money don't make you smart. You know what I'm saying? Because if money made you smart, then Dane would have spent more money, more time at the dentist than on shopping and traveling and everything. That would have been a priority to him, but I ain't here to take shots at Dame. I'm just here to prove a point to y'all. Check this out. Dame telling the young guns about Jay-Z's character.
But you catch you out there, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's definitely like you try to be a nigga. Like I watched him, he shit all the time. If somebody shitted on him, wouldn't let him in the club or something. He would ruin deals just for that. Because somebody hurt his feelings. Yeah. One like speak his business, he takes his business on a personal level. You know what I mean? Damn, shit. It's so cool, does it? I mean, you could, but you gotta be watching. You can't be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's certain niggas I know that got vendettas against me for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like at any chance they get it, any opportunity, any time, no matter how much, they ain't gonna never forget that this kind of some of this shit I did. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's all great. It's got two back on it. It's a G4. It's a G4? Yeah. Perfect. I'm not mad at that. G4 to London. Fuck it on this. You know what I mean? It's going to Europe. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't. Hey, don't me. Yo, oh yeah, yeah. I got that. Yo, you got that rich girl? We put it together. Just tell me how you like it, man. I'm not saying nothing. I want y'all to speak up. You gotta tell me. You know what I mean? It's your shit. You know what I mean? Like at least you know what I mean. Like at least just talk about it. Don't like, you know what I mean? Just tell me what you feel. It's the only way it's gonna get done right. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. I let the artists do what they want to do. It's your music, so you gotta do what you want to do. But if you don't speak up, niggas won't know that thing. You know what I'm saying? So just speak out. It's your music. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it like I'm respectful about it, which is cool. But I'm saying it's your music, so speak. You know what I mean? Like I gotta tell me everything. You gotta tell me everything. Just tell me. I'd rather you tell me. I'd rather you tell me. I think it's more disrespectful not to tell me and not say that than not to tell me. I mean, I don't never want you to feel like about nothing. Anything that bothers you, I gotta tell me. I might not realize it's bothering you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me. We like a family, so we gotta be able to talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's respectful. Yeah. So, we should respect one another. Right, come on, big face. That shit do sound good, though, man. What shit? When I put the whole one together with the you put your first, yours first, and then first. They ain't put it. Everybody put your phone Get all over that shit, mama. Right. What kind of Jerry? But I ain't gonna be ready. Put the record out. Get to the state and fall back. I'm like, oh, now I'm thinking. Yeah, you like Sophia? Sure.
Okay. Now, let's get to these lyrics, right? That was just Dame, talking to the young guns. They just came off the Rock the Mic tour and jumped on the jet with us. And Dame's trying to, convince them to stay with him, but that's the whole another story. We get on that later.